am I looking?
Pretty good.
Got burgers?
This is Matthew Leofow, one of the singers of Seedless. My position in the band is basically to sing and socialize. So you'll probably see me out in the crowd saying what's up.
Name is Shay. Occupation is I play the drums in Seedless, and among other things.
My name is Grant Rivera. I play the bass in Seedless, also known as the El Bajo for all of our Spanish friends. The beat keeper, the money maker, the booty shaker.
My name is Joe Bacos. I play guitar, rhythm guitar for Seedless.
Birth name, Russell Roberts. Nickname, I go by Butters. Guess you could say my official title is merch, roadie, go on tour and do stuff.
My name's Sam Scares, and I'm the manager. Pretty much as a manager, that's an all-encompassing title. You know, there's a lot of different credentials that go along with that. Book a lot of the shows, I do a lot of the decision making, you know, I handle the money, you know, I order the merch, you know. A lot of the times I'm a babysitter for adults, and but overall.
Casey Sullivan, man, he's my boy.
An amazing songwriter, great friend.
My brother from another mother. Grew up with that kid, love him to death.
A go-getter. Never dropped. I don't think he stopped once. Ever since we started.
Me and that guy, we share this passion in writing music. We love it.
Over the years, we've had a lot of good times. I have a lot of respect for his writing and his drive towards writing and his drive towards keeping Seedless a solid family, and he's done a lot. I mean, I've never met a guy quite as driven as Casey.
That guy has been an animal trying to make sure Seedless is going to be on the radio, famous, getting paid, doing what we love.
You know, he usually comes up with like a general idea of how he wants to sing a song, and man, he brings it.
Brilliant songwriter, he's passionate, he's definitely, you know, the father of this band, and he definitely puts all of his blood, sweat, and tears into it.
He's heavily influenced by some good artists, and you know, me and Shay will write a lot of the breakdowns, but Casey, man, he's solid. One handsome fella, man.
Shay, this is Dad. Upstairs. Tell Grant to turn that bass down, or I'm going to come down there and throw you guys out of the studio. You understand?
Individually, Grant Rivera. Known him since I was still a seed, pretty much in my dad's testicles, from somewhere down in Brazil, but we still knew each other. ESP mostly.
Is probably one of the best bass players I've ever seen. Period. Not just in the scene, just like ever. You know, he can make things look effortlessly, and he has great stage presence and moves around that stage like a madman.
What can I say about that guy? He's an asshole, but I love him. Stubborn as shit, but boy, those fingers can move. If there's ever a bass line to be murdered, he'll do it for you. He plays the beat, he moves the people's feet.
Never seen anybody hungrier. You know, his drive right there, you know, not just for music, but for life, for succession, you know, and work ethic has really helped to drive Seedless where we're at today as well. Shay Dempsey, that is a character right there. You never really find too many of them, but he's amazing. And you know, I mean, I don't know how many people have really just sat in awe and watched that guy, you know, who's self-taught himself how to play the drums, you know, to be as amazing as he is. But it's great. I mean, that guy is just Seedless' backbone, you know, that's where it is.
The other half of that rhythm section of Seedless is just, you know, amazing. He's a very technical drummer and tries to pull things off and is successful in a lot of the things he does.
Movie quotes. Movie quotes for sure. Dankwich is one hell of a cook. The man can barbecue. He knows his movies. You ask that kid any line of any movie and he'll know what's up.
He's looked up to, I believe, in this scene as a great drummer, and he's amazing.
Shay is such an awesome drummer. I mean, he really knows how to beat on some skin. You know what I'm saying? He like, we know how each other think. You know, like I know what he's gonna go into. He knows what kind of bass line I'm about to, you know, start playing. And man, the kid's talented. You know, and yeah, it's you know, he's a brother.
Joe is the absolute funniest guy in the band. He keeps us laughing on tour at all times. When we're all at each other's throats, he's just making jokes about these stupid shit.
Met him like 4 years ago. He had a bottle of alcohol in his hand after a show and threw it up in the air. I knew we were best friends since, you know, pretty much that.
He is he's a man of few words, but the ones he do say count. He's the one who can create peace in times of tension with all these personalities in his band, with his, you know, candid off-blend humor. Yeah, he's just the man. He's very underrated in a lot of his undertones. You know, he definitely puts a lot of layers to Seedless' music that can be, you know, heard if you really listen to it.
He's a silent killer. Ladies, watch out. See those shades of dark on. Blue eyes be coming soon.
I don't even know the guy. I don't really understand what's his deal. Like me and Casey and Ooze, you know, we're kind of calm on stage. I mean, and that man is all over the place. I mean, he can't stop moving.
He's a question mark because nobody ever knows what the hell what's Joe Bacco's doing. You know what? Don't worry about it. Joe Bacco's doing what Joe Bacco's gonna do. That guy is probably one of the best musicians that we have in the group, but you may never know about it because he's so shy. No, but he's the greatest guy. I mean, really humble man, really passionate about, you know, making this happen for not just us or him, but for his family as well. So that's really awesome.
Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up.
Matthew Leofow. What can I say bad about that man? Matthew Leofow. Just an angel.
He's just good. He's got a good voice, I guess. He's cool. Does good barbecues. Good man.
Probably has the biggest heart of any person I know on this earth. He's very passionate about his family. He's passionate about his friends, and it just is that big Samoan heart. It's great. He's a very talented front man, and I see a lot of great things for him in the future.
Talk about style. That guy, man. Beautiful man, beautiful voice, beautiful outlook on life. Wonderful guy.
In a way, he's kind of like a role model towards me. When I look at him, I feel like he's got so much character, you know. And I'm always trying to figure it out, but he's kind of like a role model. I look up to him basically. He's like the father of this band, in my opinion. But
Short ribs, barbecues, Ilovalovas, with no underwear underneath it, by the way. Let's see, man, Matt he sings with so much soul. It's he sings with so much power. You know, he really knows how to, you know, bring in a crowd, bring in an audience, and just, the guy's got some talent. He's good at what he does.
generally, Seedless it's different. If you're into reggae rock, you'll be into it. If you're into straight metal, you might be into it. If you're into punk, we got a couple punk breakdowns. Also, you got to see it live. I mean, sometimes the albums just don't do it justice. You got to come out and see Uso get down, and just, you know, the whole show of it is just a little bit different, and it's an experience.
Well, Seedless became about like 2005, 2006. I was in a band with my dad and my brother, and Casey, a real good friend, known us from high school, little bros together. He used to come over all the time and watch me and my dad's band jam, and he was just really persistent on wanting to play the guitar, so my dad taught him his first couple chords. He came to me and said, hey, we need to start a band, so let's start doing stuff. A couple days later, we went to a concert down at the Coach House with my father and Casey's father.
Ran into Shay at a show down in like San Clemente area.
But as we were walking out, we saw Grant Rivera, which had been in a reggae band that we used to go see playing backyards. And that band recently broke up, came up and was like, we want to start a new band, we're going to start a new band.
Decided right then and there to start jamming.
Casey only knew a couple chords, so...
We played all Sublime covers. We sucked horribly. I couldn't sing at all.
Man, have you guys ever seen that Sublime music video of Ron Jeremy, and he's sitting in that one chair, like in the open field at like a porn shoot? Talking about the first time he introduced Sublime, he's like, so I was introducing this band, I was thinking, who are these guys? And this airplane like flies by at the same time, he's like, it's okay, I'll wait. He sits there for like 30 seconds, and then he's like, plane ride, flies by, he's like, who are these guys?
For us having the conversation of who's going to be the singer, we end up like flipping a coin or doing something. Turns out that Casey drew the short end of the stick on that one, so that's where we are today.
I should have never been a singer. And then we got Joe Bacos and everything changed. Me and him ended up jamming up on some hill one time. Just two acoustics. Didn't even really like jamming with each other that time. We weren't even feeling it. And then Chris Bailey, our homie from Orange, he was like, I got a buddy, he plays guitar. It was like 2 years later. And he's like, Joe. I was like, oh, I jammed with Joe one time. Didn't really feel it. But then he ended up just showing up anyways. And he was just probably the most handsome man in the world.
But we just kept playing backyard parties and playing Sublime covers, and all of a sudden Casey just came to us and was like, all right, I think I have a song. And it turned out to be the most wildest thing we've ever written. date. I mean, the song had no structure whatsoever. It was time signature, year, back and forth, and it was just an awesome song. And from then, we've just been writing machines, playing a bar down in Garden Grove, I believe. And Matthew Leofow played in another band that came to watch us.
I quit music in 2001. Ended up venturing back, I think, late 2007, mid 2007, and I ended up joining the band called Rough Draft Family with my boy KB from Students of Life. You know, we started playing shows every other Sunday at this bar called Henry's in Garden Grove, and it just so happened to be that this band Seedless that I'm in now was playing the other Sunday at this place.
He came in and we were just in a jam, and he asked to get on the microphone, and he hopped up on the microphone, and just it was magic. Since then, we just had to steal him. And then we started playing a bunch of Battle of the Bands, and we won at House of Blues, ended up going to Warped Tour. And then everything from then just kind of skyrocketed. We just kept writing better songs and writing more and more. We just played our ass off, man. We were playing 5-6 shows a week, small bars, backyards, opening up at 6 o'clock, doesn't matter. If there was a stage open, we were there to jam. And then from then, you know, we paid our dues.
And we just got a cast of characters around, you know. One thing that I've definitely been blessed to see with Seedless is the fact that we've been able to create an environment at our shows. You know, a lot of fans have come up and told me that, you know, they've come there by themselves because, you know, they know they're going to run into, you know, a handful of people that they know and respect and, you know, can hang out with. So they can travel a couple 100 miles and wound up at a Seedless show or whoever we're playing with and have a great time. And an environment that's created is just as important as the music, you know. It's a perfect storm, I feel, with Seedless.
It's pretty cool right now because all the bands kind of have a camaraderie with each other to where we're all kind of helping each other out, you know, trying to help each other get shows and kind of push forward, you know, and get our scene, you know, as bigger than it is, which I see, you know. And when I was in high school, I saw kids with black hair and, you know, emo hair, and now I see all the kids wearing red, yellow, and green and Bob Marley t-shirts, you know, so.
The reggae scene is so much better, man. You go to a show and everyone's all smiles, happy. Everyone wants to have a good ass time, smile, dance, get their little shake on. And just the whole people that we play with, dude, it's like one big community, you know. No one's out to like do better than the other. No people pull rank. It's awesome, you know. Everyone's a big happy family. When you go on the road, you're treated like brothers, family, always love.
I love going to shows myself and experiencing a live show and people putting on great music, and I would like to do the same for a fan. You know, that's my favorite part, is seeing somebody that has the same face that I do and enjoying the show. So connecting with the fans is probably the best part about it, and chilling with all the homies.
The Seedless is a very distinct sound, bearing from any other really Orange County band, because it doesn't suck.
Well, you know, we like to keep people guessing. We don't like to play the same type of music twice. So this album, we're trying to stay a little more progressive. You know, coming with a little more rock, progressive stuff.
This album, I feel, is more taking inspirations from other bands besides reggae bands.
And I think we're going to end up killing it on this next album. It's a lot rockier, it's a lot heavier, but then at the same time, it's got a lot more, you know, dramatic effects as far as, you know, some dubbed out parts and, you know, really well-placed breakdowns, well-placed reggae parts, well-placed, you know, where the music just, you know, it takes you on a roller coaster. And this
album's concerned, you know, we're taking a better turn musically. We're expanding our horizons. We're getting real intricate, progressive, and, you know, just trying to push the envelope and still give the fans what they want.
Here we're about to hit 17th Street Studios, recording studios in Costa Mesa with Lou Richards. He's the man, you know. He's definitely been able to transcend and make this scene elevated and to make a lot of these bands sound a lot greater than they are. He's a madman. He's a very talented man behind the computer, and he works quick and he works efficiently, and that's why we love him. I definitely see, you know, a lot of touring in the future, and I definitely see a lot of things happening for us. So stay tuned. You definitely don't want to miss out. Keep your eyes on us because we're going to be doing a lot of cool things.
Things are really going well. We're happy where we're at. You know, life can be putting us in better positions at a better time. You know, I think we've grown a lot as a band, as a group, as a team, and just to have the people that are falling into places where we need them to be, especially with the way that things are falling in, it's a domino effect that I think is really going to end up just making this happen. You know, it's the dream come true that we've been working really hard for, and I think everybody sees the dream, and as long as everybody's able to stay there and visualize it, you know, and we keep on putting in our 100, 210, you know, percent, you know, we're going to be fine, and you'll see us.
Come a long way since, you know, falling out drum sets at Cantina Lounge. It's good fun though. We're doing stuff. See you in Hawaii next. Hopefully with pina colada in hand. We'll see.